Thank you for joining us. This is me and the one and only Sheila Juma. We're having a good conversation today. We're demanding growth. This is the uprising where we're advancing kingdom lifestyle and expecting better, greater. So that when you come here and we are interviewing you and allow you to sing, please sing your song well. How can you miss keys on your own song? There are things that...
I mean, it happens. Some of us have. But it should not be an often thing. It should be a one-time thing. You learn from it.
You learn from it. Okay, there's one time I missed a key on my song, and the thing was I couldn't hear the keyboard.
Yeah.
But
if everything is in your favor, like you
yes,
can hear everything, you should not be. No.
It cannot work.
Yeah.
It just Bible says study to show yourself
Approved.
a workman,
Yeah.
approved of God. Like before you do it to the people, get it right for God. Preparation. Last week I talked about the preparation determines your manifestation, because I've seen guys, it's never well prepared and all that stuff. Let's go back to our conversation before nishiko na roho ya kuongea na nishikanga. So we were just in that space where we were talking about allowing your teams to grow, allowing the people around you to grow. How much time, Sheila, do you practice?
For a service or personal?
Personal practice, because there should be personal practice. Yes.
I have a thing. It should not be, but I have a thing where I am shy to practice like at home because of people, like the nitakupigia watu kelele. So I always say ile siku nitajenga nyumba nitaweka soundproof room so that I can make all the noise I can. But when I normally take my car times as practice times when I'm in the car alone, which is often like in traffic, Nairobi traffic.
Yeah.
So I can have like a whole 1 hour of just practice doing my exercises and all that. So that's normally my rehearsal, my personal rehearsal time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because you have to have, I usually challenge people to have practice. But it's okay. She told me to help her, and I'm trying. But nitamsema. I love my sister, but it's okay. It's okay. Point is, I believe in daily practice.
Yeah.
That's how you grow your voice.
Yeah.
I usually say when it's your gift, you'll pay the price for it. Don't desire to be like the Kardashians and you cannot make
That's true.
that sacrifice.
That's true.
It comes by sacrifice. There are keys I couldn't hit then. Now I can hit. But I had to struggle, to get it. Like sometimes try to get the right bend, to get... to allow the voice to flow out,
That's very true. Actually, and not just I am a firm believer in getting training.
Yeah.
No matter how good you are. For the longest time, I used to just sing because I thought I could sing.
Yeah.
And I had no training on technique. I had no training on how to sing properly, use your body properly for technique.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is now I started using, by default, started using the wrong techniques.
Yeah.
So meaning I could not hit certain notes. My voice used to crack all the time. I used to run out of breath very easily. Like so many things were wrong, but I was trying. I was doing what I knew how to do best. So it came to a point where I was like, okay, no, something has to give. So I started investing. I started learning how to sing properly. So now instead of just now learning afresh, I had to now unlearn. And it takes a while before you actually unlearn how to sing badly and how to not use that wrong technique that you were using. It takes time to unlearn. So I had to unlearn and then now learn how to use my voice properly, my body properly when I'm singing. And for the longest time, kitambo, when I used to sing, I used to be like, I don't need to learn all those things. Because what used to happen if I learn how to do something and then I go and actually sing on stage, nasahau, and I just start doing what I'm, so I used to be like, it's not, there's no use. But I was like, no. There's absolute use. Because if you want to be a singer for the long run, when you're still 80, you need to use your voice properly now, just to maintain it properly now. And so these days, when I learn something about how to properly use a technique, when I learn a technique, a good technique, I try my level best to use it even when I'm leading worship.
Yeah.
To have it at the back of my mind that when you're trying to reach that note, please do this instead of doing what you are used to do. That's so important.
Yeah.
Growing your gift not just by yourself, but actually getting that information from someone who's accredited.
So I usually teach this in class that one, music is an art.
Yes.
It's within the arts. And one thing I've found about most musicians, you give everything the first few minutes. And I'm wondering, okay, what else do you have to give while you're free? Because you never took us through a journey with your voice. You never took us through a journey with your voice. So we do not know. You've just done your ad-libs and finished them in the first line of the song.
Yeah.
So we have nothing to expect. You have nothing to grow the song as you're singing it. So it's like a picture. There are places in the picture where there's emphasis of the darkness and dark colors and all that stuff, but there are places where it's blurred. And it was intentional by the person painting the picture. And if you don't give us that, so I want you to do me a favor. Just give me a hymn that you like. A hymn that you like. And the first time you're going to sing it, bila technique yote. Just plain, blunt. Because some people are asking, Pasi, what do you mean by all this? Even if it's just a normal worship song that we sing. Give me plain, then you give me with technique. Okay? Let's try it.
Let's do Great is Thy Faithfulness. Great is Thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with Thee. Thou changes not Thy compassions, they fail not. As Thou hast been, Thou forever wilt be.
So that is normal.
That's just
Plain.
melody yenye inafaa kuwa.
You're normal yake. I wish.
No, but it is. So you want like no vibrato, no nothing.
Nothing. Just plain. Bila skari,
okay,
bila.
sawa, let's do it one more time.
Okay. Saa zingine watu wengine. Me. Peter, stretch your hands toward this woman of God. Help her. Jesus.
No, nothing.
Okay, yes, let's do it.
Great is Thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. Karibuni cheke. There is no shadow of turning with Thee. Thou changes not Thy compassion, they fail not. As Thou hast been, Thou forever wilt be.
Apo umeokoka. Thank you. That wilt be. It's KJV. Thank you. King James Version.
Yeah.
Now, let her amplified version.
Amplified.
Thank you. Let's do it.
Great is Thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with Thee. Thou changes not Thy compassions, they fail not. As Thou hast been, Thou forever will be.
Hallelujah.
Amplified version.
Amplified version. So watch this. The first one, she had no room for expression because she was not painting a picture. But this one, she wants you to understand the various places, and there are places for emphasis depending on how she's feeling, how you're feeling. So we miss on that because we don't give it. So our songs are usually just playing. Wastahili ewe Bwana, wastahili ewe Bwana. That's what we say. Wastahili ewe Bwana, kupokea utukufu. But if you do wastahili ewe Bwana, wastahili ewe Bwana, wastahili ewe Bwana, kupokea utukufu. One thing I've just given emotions, different places, emphasis is got, because you're not giving everything. Sio chapati unapika pa pa toka kwa jiko. You know, it has to be presentable. It's like food.
Yeah.
Ndio umepika mchuzi, but if it's not presented well, you know, we have to feel that. Yeah. So tell me about just that experience where you find, yes, you thought it was packed up, but it's not beautiful. It's not amazing. You know, there's so much that is expected, but it's not being given.
Yeah. I think, okay. Number one, taking people through that journey with your voice. God gave us a beautiful gift called music. And music is so dynamic. There's things music can do that even if you don't have the Holy Spirit, just by the fact of you doing it, in a particular two shivers, you know? So you can imagine that emotion that you bring, and then the anointing just hits the place. Yeah. My goodness. Yeah. You know? And so taking people, si kuja tu kelele,
after key.
So the keyboardist is doing that thing, you know? It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah.
So just taking people through that journey. You start, actually my mom is one who taught me this thing. Alikuwa ananiambia shika wachenga kuimba tu hivyo. Peleka watu mahali. You know, just take people on a journey with your voice. Like that song you are singing.
Sing it.
Wastahili ewe Bwana, wastahili ewe Bwana, wastahili ewe Bwana, kupokea utukufu. Hey, wastahili ewe Bwana, wastahili ewe Bwana, wastahili ewe Bwana, kupokea utukufu. Hey, kupokea utukufu. Wastahili So you can see the energy we finished with, the energy we climaxed at, and where we started and where we finished, totally different things.
Yeah.
You can't be all noisy and you can't be all soft.
Yep.
So it's important. It's an important thing to master the beauty of your voice.
Yep.
And the beauty of your gift and what your gift can actually do. What are those nice things your gift can do?
Yeah.
Because you also can't do what I do and I can't do what you do. Maybe someone can do what I do, but better.
Yep.
So just mastering your gift and mastering your voice and just finding what great, nice, beautiful things it can do, and then bringing that before God and before people.
True. And then even for those who are recording artists right now, you shouldn't be hurried up by your producer.
Yes.
Sometimes guys are intimidated and like, if you don't like it, don't allow him to finish, because some of them just want to make the money and finish and just let you go. But let me correct this. Those guys are not producers. Those guys are recording engineers. Let's call them their names. You are the producer. You're the writer of the song. You're the creator of that. So you are the producer of the song. So they shouldn't hurry you up unless you've said, this is a go. This is a go for you. Because I've seen some people ask them, why couldn't you change that? And they say, no, my producer said we're done. We're finished. But you paid. It wasn't, they were not doing you a favor. You paid when you've paid for your work, you get the value for your music so that you're not hurried up. And apply these things we're talking about today and we've been talking about last week. It's for you, the minister. Get in line, get aligned to the right side. I released a new song just before you released yours. Wewe ni Mungu siyeshindwa, featuring Deb. One thing I loved about Deborah's voice is that she could hit some low notes. And some people usually think as if it's not that she couldn't hit high notes. I enjoyed doing the song with her because she can hit the lows. I was the one doing the alto parts. People didn't know that. I was doing the alto
questioned a few times. I was like, at that point, there are two of them. Who is singing what? I questioned for real. For real.
I was the one doing the alto parts. She was doing the lower part. And it was fun doing it, Because one, you give people what they don't expect can be done. Think through. Even if you're featuring somebody in a song, get somebody who flows with your craziness. Sometimes don't be the only crazy person. Don't sing with people. I usually see people doing songs with people and they're not even marching. It's not merging. It's just one is on the high side of it. The other one is kule. They cannot even get together. If somebody features you in their song, be part of the song. You'd rather tell them, I don't want to be part of your song, than merge in with somebody and you just drop the ball and they're waiting. Okay. Have you tried singing with somebody? Tell me your experience.
Actually, the song we released, Gina Hilo, I sang it with Jean. Or Jean. And before
he's an amazing singer.
Yes, he is. Before I landed on him, I had wanted someone else to feature on it. And that person was not looking like they were
getting it,
or even like they wanted to. So I was like, okay, no. But at the same time, I didn't want that song to be me alone. Actually, looking back, I listened to that song and I'm like, I'm so grateful I got Jin to do this. Because if it was just me, it wouldn't have been as nice as it is right now. And there's something he brought into the song that just...
The flavor, it was amazing.
It just fit. It just fit. It just fit. And I'm so grateful that I was able to collaborate with him on that song. It was just a perfect fit for that song.
Okay. So guys, as we're talking about this, we're just about to finish this set today. What questions do you have? What do you think we should deal with in these sessions? Because we want to make this just right for you. And for those who are still in bed, prepare yourself. You need to go to church today. You need to wake up to go to church. After we finish this, you better run to church. Go to church. I know one thing about COVID, it just made us lazy. There's usually that feeling.
For going to church, yes.
Yeah.
It's true.
There's that feeling every time you wake up Sunday morning and I say,
Online.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I cannot join online.
Yeah.
But there's something about going to church.
Yeah. There's just that aspect of fellowship that you cannot just get online. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's talk about COVID and this new era that we are in. You know, that season where everyone went online, now church was online, everything was online. And there's this new aspect that online brought into worship team. Yeah. How does someone prepare for online worship? Because kwa sanctuary, it's sounding beautiful.
Yeah.
In the sanctuary, you're sounding great. The harmonies are, beautiful. Online, everything is magnified. Every detail is picked. So what you think sounds nice when you're in the sanctuary sounds awful online. How do we prepare? How does the worship team prepare for online?
Okay. In simple words, I shall say this. One, get the right equipment. You cannot just say we're going to spare. I'm just going to use my phone alone. If you're using just your phone, get an iRig. An iRig is just a small cable that you can connect with your phone that gets audio from the mixer. So get the right audio aspect of it. Because most of the times I've listened to a lot of stuff and it's just noise. Is irritating. And the challenge about online service is, one, if you don't get it right, somebody will switch to another church. They have options.
That's true.
So if you don't get them right in the first 30 seconds, yani kwanza, 30,
watakuja kusikiza sasa word wamalize.
yeah. They might even not come.
Yeah.
Because they may go to another place, get somebody else who's preaching. Yeah, like right now, ukweli ni, let me just confess this to our church pastors, our pastors. We, when we were recording, we were with you. But when we got home, we visited other churches. We love you, but we couldn't listen to the message twice. It's just that reality, And people traveled to churches during COVID time.
Oh, yeah.
We traveled.
Church hopping ilikuwa kwa wingi.
Tulitemea makanisa, tukabatizwa ingine tukanointiwa. Like, by the time you're coming back, some people hammered church after COVID. Because they had options of something bigger, better, all that stuff. So, first thing I'll tell every minister, number one, ensure your instruments work. Use equipment that work. It doesn't have to be expensive, but just ensure those buzz sounds are not being heard. Just ensure you have a good person doing your mixing. Your mixer is right. If you don't get it right on audio, you'll mess it up, kabisa. So get that right. Number two, presentation. How you guys look. Because it will get everything.
Yeah.
Kama ulikuwa na makamasi itatokea. Kama ulikuwa na nini. Like if your hair was bad, just no. Now the challenge of online, it's not like your normal services. Online doesn't forget. I'll come now 3 years later and create a meme out of what you did.
Can you imagine? That thing scares me, let me tell you. It's because there's this new page on Instagram, just specifically for Kenyan worship teams that mess up. And I'm like, okay, they'll probably find a service that and just find it and put it there as a meme.
Yeah.
That thing is scary.
It is scary, but it's a reality. You cannot just mess up.
Yeah.
Pay the price for coming to practice, getting your parts right. You cannot tell us you're going to do Sinache's song or do Sheila Juma's song, and it's just out of key, out of beat. And
Ongeza maneno zingine
like there's a guy who did a meme for we give you all the glory. We gossip you alone. Like
the things people sing.
So like the things people say, hear, get the lyrics right. Get them right. Because you cannot go wrong with online ministration. We just need to get it right. Yeah. So
that's absolutely true. Get it right on online ministration, because which was natendeka huku nje. The things we are seeing and hearing, and I'm not even saying at huku nje sijui wapi, even for me myself. Sometimes I listen to myself and I'm just like, oi, Jehovah.
What was I doing?
What was I doing? Lord help. you know. And so look at those things and you grow from them. Yeah.
And don't hurry it up.
And don't hurry it up.
If you got one song wrong, can you re-record it before you post it?
No, I'm not even talking about those pre-recorded ones. You know, there are many, many people who do live,
Yeah.
like live service.
Yeah.
So there's no post-production.
If you're doing a live service, please get it right. Please get right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like I'll even advise this. There is even a better way of doing it. You can pre-record your live service so that when now you're doing your normal service, it's different. Because now some churches are just doing in the middle of the week, they're recording for Sunday.
Okay.
So it's what they give outside is not the stuff that is uncharted waters. No, it's well prepared. Get it right. If you're doing it for online, get it right. You cannot miss out because that is the branding for your church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. And then one more thing before we close. You mentioned something about mtu akifanya nyimbo ya Sheila Juma alafu anaenda. There's so much about Kenyan worship teams that, you know, they revamp. I call it Kenyanizing. Kenyanizing songs.
Yeah.
Unapata so many versions of one song.
Yeah.
Like let's say take Sinach's song. So many different versions from so many different churches.
Yeah.
What's your take on that? Is it something that worship teams should be doing? Like when a song, and some teams go to the extent of making it actually sound very different.
Yeah.
Than its original, you know.
No, truth be told, it's not. I'll not call it Kenyanizing. It's usually just creating covers.
Okay.
So I don't have an issue with people creating cover, but I usually have this rule: if I'm doing somebody else's song, I'd rather do it copy, or if I'm doing it in another way, it better sound nice.
It better than the original.
It better give it a vibe because,
That's
like,
so
even
true.
in, like, give it a vibe that is acceptable and presentable. Don't make it until people just sasa huyu alifanya nini ngoma. You know, make it beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, if I initially say, if you're not willing to pay the price with a certain song, leave it.
Leave it alone.
Do something you're good at and do it well.
Yeah.
You know, that's my rule when it comes to ministration. I'd rather do, like, I've been throwing hymns at you. I'd rather do a hymn and get it right than do I get an Eben song and just mess it, man. You know, You know, like right now, I had some people doing what's this guy's name? Nathaniel Bassey's song. You know, this medley. Hallelujah, amen. Where? It was powerful. It's not by mighty. See, you know, our company atujui kusema it's not by might. It's not by mighty. So that one was just surely it's not by mighty. Yeah. Guys, we have to close. Our time is up. Thank you, Sheila.
Absolutely.
As I told you, me and Sheila will be doing a lot of this, and we will get stuff whereby we're doing a more live sessions together. So at least to show you, we'll be giving you examples. How do you do it? How do you work with a band? You know, those are things we should apply. Get musicians. Get the feedback from instrumentalists. No, most of the times you never get to hear them. Wakufuate. You know, so we need to get the feedback from musicians so that you can know how do you work with them, because you are co-ministers with them. Si accompaniment. Na kuna hii kitu ilikuwa kwa keyboards, hizi keyboards za PSR 990 za kuanga na kitu inaitwa accompaniment. Accompaniment. You don't need the other instrumentalists. So dun 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 dun. You know, like it's accompaniment. No, you need to work with everybody. Thank you, Sheila. Any last words?
I think if you have any topic that you'd like for us to tackle, like you said, we'll be bringing other people on board and all that, and just to help you grow and to grow your gift and spiritually and in excellence. And so if you have any topics you'd like us to tackle, please text the numbers that are on your screens right now, and we'll be more than happy to do that for you and with everyone else that's going to be on set. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. God bless you. This is Pastor Solomon Silla. Hapa Uprising. God bless you.